You are not going to make the money you want to make, and you're not going to be where you want to be on this timeline. I'm going to have to surrender.
There is no reason you can't make $1 million this year. None. The only thing that will be stopping you from making 1 million this year is you. Time is this weird constraint that we put on our lives. We say, oh, we want to make 6 figures in a year or 7 figures in a year. But in reality, if we could just figure out how to collapse the time to make it shorter, we could actually do it. Myron Golden, one of my favorite business mentors, coaches, whatever you want to call him, talks a lot about we don't got enough time on earth to get rich slow. So you best damn believe it, we got to get rich quick. Now, this doesn't mean be scammy or do stuff that's out of integrity, but this does mean that we need to start to remove the constraint of time. Have you ever been in a situation where you needed to come up with money quickly and you do? You need to take that same energy and start doing that for your life on a daily basis and compound it over time. Stop letting society dictate your timeline and you start dictating it your damn self. You are the cause, and the beautiful thing is you're also the solution.
We got 4 zones, okay? First zone is your zone of incompetence. Your zone of incompetence, this is stuff like that you just suck at. You're not good at, you shouldn't be doing because you're just terrible at it. For me, this is like making spreadsheets. I'm horrible at making spreadsheets. Like, just ridiculous. I look like a 5-year-old, like farting around on their first, computer, making spreadsheets for me. For you, it might be cleaning. You might be terrible at, I don't know, math, or you might be terrible at whatever it is. Like, you're bad at stuff. This is the stuff you should not be doing, obviously. Where poor people make their money is in what's the second zone, which is called your zone of competence. This is stuff you're competent at. You're fine at it. This is the whole world of exchanging time for money. Dude, I'm competent at flipping burgers. I could flip burgers. I'm not bad at it. I flip burgers here. Be you flipping burgers or me flipping burgers. This could be me as a cleaner. I'm a competent cleaner. I could go out and make $40 an hour or whatever it is here in Hawaii cleaning, right? This is where poor people make their money. The zone of competence. These things, especially the zone of incompetence, these things drain your energy. These are not things like, this is why people burn out. They get to the end of the day and they're like, oh, I just need a beer. I just need a smoke. I just need something, because they've been working their zone of competence, which drains their energy. The next one, called your zone of excellence. Zone of excellence is the thing that you are good at. I mean, you're excellent at it, but it doesn't give you energy. I'll give you an example. I'm really good at running our sales team. If I really get in there and grind, I'm really, really, really good at it. Like top small percentage in the world, okay? That at running my sales team. That said, do I get energy from it? No. I'm excellent at it. This is where I can make the big bucks. This is where, upper middle class and most rich people is in their zone of excellence. Right? You got a lawyer who's making $700 an hour. My lawyer makes, I think he charges $575 an hour. He makes good money. But he's in his zone of excellence. It's something he's very good at, but eventually he's going to burn out. Right? Eventually this is not something that gives you energy. Now, this is all from a book called The Big Leap. The Big Leap, this is where 99.9% of people get stuck for the rest of their lives. Find their zone of excellence and they stay there, because they can't imagine making money from something, that they like even more. The next one is called your zone of genius. Zone of genius is stuff that when you do it, time stands. You love it. You get energy from it. You would do it for free. You probably do it for free because you love it so much. It gives you energy. At the end of the day, you're like, wow, I could go to the gym right now. I could go do whatever. Even though you spent your whole day doing this stuff. For me, this is like creating content, public speaking. Absolutely love it. I'm just obsessed with it. I'm kind of like a fractional visionary / president for other companies. This is all my zone of genius stuff. Now, the best example there is like public speaking, right? A lot of people find it really difficult to charge for their public speaking because they enjoy it so much. Whereas your zone of genius stuff, this is where money is potentially infinite, because your energy from something is potentially infinite. This, in my mind, is God flowing through you into the world. This is your brain trying to determine what's best for you to focus on and what's going to make you the most money. This is when you're an open vessel and it's like flowing through and you're absolutely loving it.
It's giving quit your job. I know. You don't have to tell me. Oh, it's not that I'm just going to sit and do nothing. Like, I'm going to do the things that light me up, the things that bring me joy, the things that bring me pleasure. That's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to get paid to do that. For me right now, that is yapping, that is talking, that's inspiring, it's mentoring, it's creating content.
The hardest part of being a content creator isn't being a content creator, it's becoming a content creator. And that is where I think that it is so hard for people like myself to find success in this industry unless you are a Nepo baby or someone who was just born into wealth. Because for me, I wasn't. And I had to work every single day and get home from work and say, I want to be a creator. And even though I'm exhausted and I got up at 7 a.m., I got on the subway to go to work at 8, and I got home at 6. All I want to do is put my fat ass on the couch and eat sushi. I have to lock in and post 2 videos a day. That was a number I set for myself because I was like, the only way to grow as someone like me who started with 0 followers and was a nobody, for me was to post consistently and show up, take up space on people's For You page, let them get sick of me from seeing me so much until they were gonna finally fucking listen to me. Even now as a full-time creator who finally makes a ton of money and has found so much success, it didn't come overnight. Quite frankly, it didn't come overnight at all. These are what my videos looked like when I first started posting. And I know what a lot of you are gonna say. You still got 3,000 views. These only have 3,000 or 1,000 or 2,000 views because they have been up for 4 years. I posted every single day and was met with flop after flop after flop. But here's what advice I'm going to give. You need to love making content. And I genuinely love this job. I love putting my fucking phone up and yapping. It is my fucking dream come true that this is what I get paid to do. I just got asked a million times, hey, you were in New York, was that for fun or for work? I answered both. I was there for work, but I genuinely find my job so much fun. I'm a Leo. I love being the center of attention. This career will come a lot easier to you if you genuinely love to yap, you love to talk, you love to create. I say with any industry in the world, it's a combination of passion and skill. And the great thing about skill is practice can make perfect. You can learn every single day. But the thing with passion, it can't be taught. You have to really want something, and you have to be able to want it to the point where you're gonna go for it. Even my 3 best friends who I host Between Us Girlies with, I asked them last week, I said, do you guys wanna be full-time creators? And they said, absolutely, it's our dream. And I said, you guys work 9 to 5s, which is the hardest part about this, but you need to start seeing content creation as work. You need to say, hey, I get home from work and then I'm going to go work again. And if that doesn't excite you, if the idea of that is, I don't feel like doing this, you might not want it as much as you think you do. And I'm not saying that to be rude or to discount any of the hard work and dedication that it takes and how hard it is to work a 9 to 5 job. I did it. I did it for a year and 2 months. I basically worked 2 jobs. I worked my 9 to 5, and then I got home and I clocked in on this damn app. But guess what? Now I just clock in on this damn app, and I make so much more money than I ever made, and I'm so much more fulfilled. The hard work is worth it if you want it.
Decision's been made. Okay. Now I have to act on it. Now I have to act on it. And there's no better way or no more feminine way that I can think of acting on this impulse than working on my rituals. Okay? Working on the things that I do naturally, intuitively, that make me feel good.
And another thing, by 8 o'clock a.m., I'm gonna need a video up. I'm gonna need a video up. Some type of video. 8 o'clock a.m. Sharp. Yes. And what you're gonna do is, you're gonna get up at 6. You're gonna film yourself getting ready, brushing your teeth, doing a skin routine. You're gonna go fix yourself some coffee. And you're gonna go sit down somewhere reading a book under a blanket. And then what I want you to do is, when you get ready to post your video, I want you to make sure you have some type of words on the top of your screen. Morning routine. Monday morning routine. And add you some timestamps. Timestamps that makes you feel like you're real educated and you're real good at this shit. After you do that, when you get ready to post, make sure you have something in the description. Make sure you have at least 3 hashtags to go along with your video. It has to be something that is going with your video. So if you're making a morning routine, you're gonna put hashtag skincare, hashtag coffee or coffee lover, hashtag morning routine. skincare routine. Like it's plenty out there. The algorithm has changed. So therefore I'm gonna need you to take this into your advantage and use it. Get yourself on that FYP at 8 o'clock a.m. sharp. Okay? We're gonna do this together. And look, let me say something. Don't be scared to post. I mean that from the bottom of my heart. Do not be scared to post. I was scared to post. I truly was. Until August of last year, I decided to post and really come out here being myself. Because see, look, let me say something. There's no better way than doing something on the internet that costs you to be yourself. Because while you're being yourself, you can't fake nothing. You can't fake nothing. It's all real. It's all there. Okay? We're going to be ourselves 2025. Right? Let's take this into our advantage. It's time for us to post these videos. We're clocking in to work. We got to get it somehow. You're a stay-at-home mom? Clock in. You can't go to work because of health issues? Clock in. You don't want to go work up under nobody else. You want to be your own boss? Clock in. And you make your own hours. Own hours. You a boss bitch. Clock in and let's go to work. All right, I love y'all. Holla.
It's getting harder for me to withstand BS. Now that I've detoxed some BS out of my life, it's like more BS is trying to get detoxed from my life. What goes in that place needs to be wonder and whimsy and dancing and softness and tenderness and joy.
This is life. We're not meant to be on this earth saying, can you see my screen? I have a meeting in 3 minutes. I have a 30-minute lunch break. La la la, la la la. We're meant to be vibing in the tropics, underwater, enjoying our lives. This is what God intended for us, you know? Just vibesy interactions and enjoyment. Not, let me contribute to my 401k. Capitalism. You don't ruin everything, be that. Life is worth living.
It's speaking of dropping my job and adding more things that I love to do and trusting and having faith. This is that. Like, I'm doing it. I'm doing those things, you know? I haven't been as consistent when I was posting every single day. I found a lot more consistency and a lot more peace. So that's where I'm at. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to keep posting every single day. Oh, and it got brighter in here. The sun decided to show. I'm telling you, the signs are right there. They're screaming. They're screaming at me. I just have to post every single day. That's really it. That's it. I just have to get out here and do it. Just like I clock into this job every day. Let me clock into my dream job. Let me clock into my passions. Let me clock into you guys. Okay. If anyone else has been getting that feel to be just called back to yourself in so many ways, answer it, you know. I felt called back to myself by quieting this food noise. With me quieting this food noise, I've been able to see so many different areas in my life that were just not working out for me, you know. So many areas in my life were an answered prayer for me. I'm living in an answered prayer in so many ways. But also in so many ways, I am not where I want to be. I'm not comfortable in so many different ways. And yeah, I've been able to just see all of the different ways, all of the different places, the different people even that just don't align with me. And yeah, it's like, go. I don't know if y'all feel this energy, you know? It's like March 18th today. The spring equinox is just right around the corner. I think that that's where this uptick in energy is coming from, this fire. You know, Aries, they can't sit down, you know? They're like, we started this, let's go. Let's I hope I'm connecting with anybody who is feeling how I'm feeling. Let's get in this journey together. The only way that we move is soft. The only way that we live is soft. We are goddesses that get paid to exist and that live lives of leisure. Delicious leisure, that have orgasmic lives, orgasmic relationships, orgasmic connections.
Don't want to be a girl boss. I don't want to hustle. I simply want to live my life slowly and lay down in a bed of moss with my lover and enjoy the rest of my existence.
If you want to get on board, subscribe, join the family. I want to give a big, super big thank you to everyone who's been watching my videos and who's been connecting with me. I read all of your comments. I'm so happy to get to connect with you guys. This is what I truly love about the internet, is the community, the global community that we're creating, honey. So anyway, love you guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Mwah.
If you're trying to be a content creator, just post the stuff, and if it's cringy, don't go back and watch it. That's all I do. I don't care what stuff look like. I post it. Baby, it's money on the line. It's money on the line. And it's calling. Bling, bling. Baby, you better post that shit. Listen, I post this and shit. I don't care what it look like. And listen, if I watch it back and I cringe, I said, perfect. Then post it, motherfucker. Girl, we gonna die anyway. Get your money. Playing around talking about, oh, and I'm cringe. I don't want my family to see them. Start a new profile. Start from scratch. Listen, my profile is now at 270,000 followers. I started it literally 8 months ago. Post the motherfucking shit. And if it don't feel good when you post it, and you're like, oh my God, I can't look like that. I can't eat that. Don't watch it. Now, me personally, I'll be watching my videos because they make me laugh. Okay? There's some videos, like, before I post it, I'll watch it, like, 15 times, just laughing until I'm like, okay, I think it's time to post it. Okay.
If you want to get paid to exist, it needs to become your vibration, your knowing. So this is what people who get paid to exist do, because they're not just thinking about it, they're not just intellectualizing it, they are embodying it. People who get paid to exist associate their creativity or self-expression with abundance. There's just this knowing that when I self-express, when I speak up, when I put my work into the world, I know that that is connected to generating funds. And they don't feel bad about it. There's no shame. That's liberation. It's not, oh, I wonder how this will work out. It's, I know it. And in fact, I'm excited to self-express. And yes, of course, abundance means more than just money. It means being in service, soul-aligned community, connections, new ideas, and even the next step to more downloads. And people who get paid to exist are not worried about what other people think about them because they associate their authenticity with abundance. They don't associate it with fear of judgment. People who get paid to exist have the feeling within them of stability, security. When you're working for a corporation or a job, you receive that feeling from something outside of yourself, and that's totally fine. That's one experience. But when you get paid to exist, you associate stability and security with yourself, with your own life force, with your own creativity. You associate it with just your being, just your existence. So if you want to get paid to exist, you have to start working with the energies of security and stability now. People who get paid to exist also have a high sense of self-worth. They're not overcompensating. They're not people-pleasing. They see their work as an energy exchange. They're always in a state of wholeness and feeling complete within themselves. They're not thinking, once I do this thing, then I'll be enough. Once I have that, then I'll be abundant. No, they feel abundance right now.